Okay, so take a nice, beautiful, big, deep breath in and hold it at the top of the breath and then let it go. And as we're doing this, we're actually going to be consciously aware of the actual associated philosophies and principles of inhalation and exhalation, or more particularly, inspiration and expiration, and even more precisely, receiving and welcoming in, and then letting go and surrendering and transmuting on the way out. So now for a couple of moments, I want you to just breathe in really deeply and fully, and know that you're actually breathing in, you're actually drawing to you and you're receiving, you've got yourself in this exquisite state where you're feeling very safe and secure, nurtured, whole and complete, and you're allowing yourself to draw to you, as you're breathing in, a very magical life force energy. Breathe in this incredibly magnificent divine energy that is actually within the air that you're breathing in. Breathe it in. And know this, that when you think about air as a divine life force, magical energy that is helping you to actually transform into a truly spectacularly and powerful attraction magnet, in your thinking about it in that way, you actually activate it and ignite it. So breathe that beautiful, incredibly special, precious air in, and allow yourself to transform into a miraculous manifester. And when you hold that breath in, allow yourself to see that beautiful divine energy flowing all throughout your entire body, throughout your head and your shoulders and your chest, and your upper back and your belly and your lower back and your hips and your upper legs and your knees and your lower legs and your feet, and see that this particular magical divine energy that you have breathed in is in fact able to cure and heal anything and everything. And as it's swirling around, flowing effortlessly, naturally and organically through the entire of your body, it's actually saturating, it's bathing every single one of your cells and structures and all of the vast space in between in this energy that revitalizes, it purifies, it cleanses, it creates harmony and grace. Feel the emotions of being free, flying freely, being incredibly relaxed, blissful and tranquil, where there's a serenity from being absolutely safe and secure. Feel the grace, feel the warmth, the love, the compassion flowing through your body. And if you want to be able to see this magical energy, I want you to see or visualize inside every area of your body, all the fibers of your being. They're actually fizzing, they're buzzing, they're glowing. It's as if in a celebration There have been millions and millions of those gorgeous sparklers, those sticks, and now there is this incredible display of warm, heavenly, bright white and golden light sparkling. See that sparkling inside your brain, inside your throat, inside your heart and lungs and pancreas. See your skin now glowing. Divine life force magical energy is in fact the pure magnificence that does transform you, heal you, and cure you. Allow yourself to shine as you are glowing from within. Some people love to remember the E.T. movie where there was actually a glowing light bulb inside the chest, where there was actually a beautiful light at the end of a finger, or as in Star Wars there are these lightsabers. So you can actually see these incredible lasers of bright white transformative energy actually emanating, flowing out of your fingertips, out of your toes. What you can actually do is, as if your fingers are lightsabers, as if you have the golden touch, you can actually imagine in this incredibly creative visualization that your brain so easily does, you can actually touch the mental image, what you have in your inner mind, what you can see, and you can actually sprinkle it with a stardust, this energy, as if you are this incredible fairy. And there's a twinkle, and you can literally turn anything that you touch, an idea, a physical resource, or a person, into a much more magical being or energy. You can transform it. You can actually send it now this energy that helps it to be activated and ignited. Breathe this beautiful life force energy in. Breathe it in deeply. Soak in it and allow it to saturate you in a gorgeous way. And now we're actually really going to focus on what we're exhaling. And we know that as we take our very last breath, in a medical sense, it will be pronounced. There will be an announcement that we have expired. And so what I want you to do, imagine as you're actually breathing out, you're letting it all out. You're actually expelling and allowing the expiration of an old idea, a disempowering belief, anything that no longer serves you, anybody you need to forgive. You're allowing it to actually be released. You're letting go. You're allowing the divine to now see it evaporate as it's transmuted. It has literally gone forever from all time, space, dimension, realities and frequencies. So breathe this life force energy and use it now to actually wrap itself around something that you need to or want to let go of. Surrender and allow it to be released. See it, visualize it actually floating out on your breath See it now evaporating so that it's completely and utterly invisible. It's gone, it's been transmuted. And as you're doing this, you can actually say to this person or this situation or circumstance, you can say, thank you so much for serving me, for contributing to who I have become. I love you, I forgive you, I now release you, but I appreciate the role that you played in the lesson that I learned. I am now completely committed to learning my lessons the easy way. So you can actually whisper this or shout it. Imagine. Let it go. Release it. Surrender. Truly forgive. So maybe you can see somebody on the breath. See them literally as if they're so far in the distance they've actually faded, they've evaporated, they've transmuted. Send them on their way with pure, compassionate love, a kindness and a gentleness. Say thank you, I love you, I forgive you, I appreciate the lesson, and I am now committed to learning all of my lessons the easy, enjoyable way. Breathe in a new life force energy, a divine magical energy. Breathe in and allow it to wrap around another situation. You might say, as you're actually breathing out, the vibration or the frequency of debt, or of a disease, or of a disaster, or of a mistake. Breathe it out, let it go, surrender it. Surrender it to this energy that transmutes it. You might say, thank you so much. I forgive myself across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Let it go. You may have a disempowering belief about what you're not. Let it go. You might release and surrender the idea that you're not great at numbers or finances. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Allow it to transmute, see it fade. And rejoice in the fact that you're breathing in a beautiful new life force energy. Allow it to wrap around perhaps another habit or behavior or way of being that you might have. Maybe it's with respect to relationships where you think that you're not really fantastic at encouraging and engaging in the most exquisite, soul-affirming, beautiful, wholesome, genuine and sincere, loving and kind, intimate and romantic relationship. If you think that you are just not quite ready or you haven't quite mastered that, you can let that whole knowingness go. And you can actually now draw back in on the in-breath this beautiful new energy that allows you to be absolutely masterful at co-creating truly stunning and richly rewarding romantic and intimate relationship. Now, in the process to actually completely and utterly expand this infinitely and to accelerate all of the energies around your ability to actually truly attract and allow your deepest desires, what your spirit is actually really yearning for, and all the wants and the needs that you have, we have to bring into this beautiful state and this awareness that what you're actually breathing in is a magical energy from the air that's actually inside your aura. So I want you to know that you actually have this aura. You are an energy being, and it has various layers, as if like an onion. You have a layer that's actually just on your skin. You actually also have a layer just below your skin. It's your energy body. You actually have a layer that's around about a couple of feet out from you. It's above you, it's beside you, it's below you, it's in front of you, it's behind you, it's all around you. It's all of the degrees of all, as if it is a sphere. You're inside a cocoon. And it's this cocoon that protects you. But it's almost like a force field that you must switch on. And you switch on the force field so that it protects you in your consciousness, in your awareness of it, when you are actually thinking of it and being within it. When you're awake and enlightened to it, it's actually activated and ignited. And you actually have another layer that's around about 100 yards or meters around you. Another one that is in fact a diameter of about a mile or a kilometer. And then another one that's 11 miles. And inside this giant aura that actually is ever expanding in your consciousness, in your awareness, in you thinking about it, it's actually infinitely expanding. And inside this particular aura, I want you to know that you can actually spray it as if you had a spray can, that you could colour the air, as if all the air was a gas that you could actually see, almost like the mists rising after the rain from the valleys of these absolutely exquisite environments. You know that there isn't just emptiness, there's a lot of everythingness. And you can actually spray this gas that's inside your auras so that you can see it. And in doing so, what you've allowed is for you to see that it's like glitter. It shines and it sparkles. And you can see yourself as if you've been able to position yourself like a disco ball with a divine light on you. The light of the divine is shining on you and you are absolutely glistening. There is this sparkle, this shine, this incredibly gorgeous and very attractive aspect to you. This magnetism, this charisma that's absolutely astonishing. I want you to see that your aura is now infinitely expanding and it's engulfing all of Mother Earth. And see it actually expanding even further out, and now the entire galaxy is actually within your aura. It's within you. And all is one and one is all. And everything that you want or need that has been outside of you in that vortex on that matrix is now inside of you. And as you look around as if you're floating out in space, you can see all of these stars. And these stars are actually entities and beings and energies, guides, guardians, archangels, spirits, that are here for you, to serve you, to love you deeply, passionately. They're here to help you and assist you, guide you and care for you. They're here to listen to you so that you're heard. They're here to see you so that you're seen. They're here to feel you so that they can be in vibrational alignment. They can help you to raise your frequency. They can help you to actually truly live as if you are indeed an earth angel in heaven, on earth right now. Allow yourself to feel truly free, expansive. Allow yourself to know that you have been and are forgiven. And we say to all of these entities, essences, and energies, please come with us now here. Please help us to feel you and know you. And we ask, what would it take? What would it take for us to truly recognize in our mind's eye, as we're seeing these magical, floating, flying carpets, they're actually coming to us as if, of course, they're like little spaceships, but in fact they're actually coming to us, they're drawn to us, they're attracted to us, and they have floating on them or within them every single circumstance and situation and experience that we must manifest in order to have all of the pieces of the puzzle come together and all of the ingredients to actually mix to create the masterpiece. Remembering, of course, that we are the master craftsmen. We are, in fact, this absolutely talented and gifted master craftsman. We are the artist. We're the jeweler. And we can actually cut a diamond so that the facets actually show off its brilliance. And of course we know that we are indeed absolutely integrated. We are the diamond and we are the master craftsman. We are the artists. And we are positioning ourselves in the divine light so that we shine brilliantly. And we develop our strengths and our gifts and our talents as facets. We are the truly precious gem. And we ask, what would it take for us to treat ourselves as such, remembering that we are? What would it take for us to nurture ourselves and care for ourselves and respect ourselves? And what would it take for us to actually receive the admiration, the respect, the accolades and the awards that are truly about us being our very best selves? And we ask, what would it take for us to be the doers? What would it take for us to actually be in massive action and truly enjoying the process and allowing ourselves to feel incredibly light and playful when we're in action? What would it take for us to truly feel very courageous and calm and confident in the midst of a lot of uncertainty and ambiguity? What would it take for us to actually enjoy what we may have once felt as frustration? What if we could actually feel frustration as excitement, knowing that something is trying to emerge and break through? What would it take that every time we recognize that we are frustrated, that in fact what we really are is going through the process of transformation into something truly glorious? What would it take for us to be truly committed? What would it take for us to actually be faithful to our decisions? What would it take for us to actually have people around us who are of integrity, who are sincere and genuine and honest and real and loyal? What would it take for us to feel truly light-hearted? What would it take for us to draw to ourselves all sorts of circumstances and situations and experiences that allow us to raise our frequency and vibration? Now let's take this moment and let's ask all these entities and energies to help us to draw to us all of the things that we want to be seeing actually arriving on these magical flying carpets. I want you to see one flying carpet coming to you that has sitting on it a person who is absolutely instrumental to one of your goals. See that you're actually making the right connections with the right people for the right reasons so that you can actually head in the right directions at the right time. See that floating and falling behind this magical carpet and this person is in fact many more people who connect you to even greater numbers of people, and you can see that there might be millions of people on magical carpets following, flying behind them to you. Feel yourself just feel yourself like you can actually be a safe harbour. See these magical carpets actually recognizing that you are a safe harbour. You can be trusted. You are trustworthy. You can be relied on. Allow them to see your beauty. Allow them to actually see that you are truly the person that they want to connect with. You can also see flying towards you effortlessly on one of these beautiful carpets something that you would absolutely love to have. You can see other carpets floating, and on them are things that you would like to gift to others. See the things that you would like to gift to members of your family, or to your students, or to your clients, or to your colleagues. See these things, and as they're actually drawing to you, I want you to take a moment with each and every one of these carpets arriving. Take a moment to actually express as if you're sharing this energy that is pure appreciation. It's a deep and profound gratitude. You can say to a thing, thank you, thank you, thank you. You can actually see inspired ideas floating to you on these magical carpets. You can see resources actually flowing to you on these magical carpets, and you can say thank you. And you can say to all of the entities and energies here, what would it take for me to do what I need to do? What would it take for me to be who I need to be? What would it take for me to see what I need to see, hear what I need to hear, and feel what I need to feel in order to actually put together all of the necessary components? What would it take for me to facilitate all that is necessary? What would it take for me to organize all that is necessary for all of this to be true and real now? What would it take for me to truly master divine timing so that I am actually the co-creator of the divine timing? So what will it take? And allow these entities, energies, allow them to actually orchestrate in the unseen all of the incidences, meetings, and material assistance that they dream of that you would not even have known were necessary for the magic and the genius to manifest all of your dreams, your goals, your wishes, your desires, your objectives, each one of your goals. What would it take for us to actually find ourselves in situations that we truly love? What would it take ourselves to actually be in experiences that are truly delightful? What would it take for us to actually receive the media attention that we would like for positive reasons that help to actually bring about advantages and benefits? What would it take for us to attract people to us who are actually more than willing and able and indeed do refer us and recommend us? What would it take for our circles of influence and impact to grow? What would it take for all of the unintended consequences and implications to be even more fantastic than we could have ever imagined? What would it take for us to be shown the way? What would it take for us to actually really recognize the signs and symbols and be very aware of the circumstances, the serendipities and the synchronicities that are here for us now? What would it take for us to go to all of the places on the planet that truly are awe-inspiring for us? What would it take for us to enjoy it all with others? What would it take for us to gift our loved ones whatever it is that truly will release us and allow us to feel whole and complete? What would it take for us to actually pursue our life's purpose? What would it take for us to be who we were meant to be in the most pure and best versions of ourselves? And what would it take for us to be in the flow and to be truly very calm and confident and clear in the unexpected, the uncertainty, and the ambiguity? What would it take for us to actually come back here into this very spacious, vast place, connected to this divine energy? What would it take for us to remember that we have this magical life force energy within us that makes us extraordinarily powerful and attractive magnets to our dreams, our wishes, our hopes, our desires? And anything or anyone in the way of that, please delete it, uncreate it, and destroy it across all time, space, dimension, realities, and frequencies. And anything or anyone that can facilitate that with ease and grace and joy and speed, please add it, create it, and store it across all time, space, dimension, realities, and frequencies. And whenever and wherever is necessary, please allow us to command PV status, command PV status, command PV status. Shalika, Shalika, Shalika. You are loved, loving, and lovable. Everything is being facilitated for your success on your behalf. What would it take for you to play your role magnificently?